stop right there. Before you scroll past, I need to ask you something that will permanently shift your worldview. Do you believe that being good keeps you safe? That kindness is a shield? Generosity builds loyalty, and honesty earns respect? If you answered yes to any of these, you're about to confront the most dangerous lie society has ever sold you. The fatal error most people make is assuming that goodness equals safety. Here is the brutal reality. Blind goodness is like a fire. It doesn't just warm, it burns through everything you've built. Your relationships, your career, your dreams. Niccolò Machiavelli, yes, that Machiavelli, figured this out centuries ago. He watched principled leaders fall, kind rulers get destroyed, and generous souls betrayed by the very people they helped. He documented it all. Today, I'm revealing his hidden truth, the shocking, unspoken cost of being good. In the next few minutes, you'll learn why your goodness is secretly making you weak, why people don't respect your kindness, they exploit it, how to transform goodness from your greatest liability into your most powerful strategic weapon. Let me be clear, this is not about becoming evil or hurting people. This is about learning to be good strategically, not naively. In a world full of wolves, being a sheep is a death sentence. Drop this in the comments right now. I choose strategic goodness. From today, everything changes. You will no longer use goodness blindly. You will wield it with precision. In this video, we'll expose why conventional goodness often destroys you instead of protecting you, and exactly how to convert it into real, undeniable power. Let's begin with the first shocking truth. Number 1. Goodness as exposure. Think of the kindest person you know. Now ask yourself, are they truly respected, or are they just the person everyone calls when they need a favor? The truth is, consistent goodness makes you vulnerable, not secure. When you're predictably kind, people stop seeing a leader and start seeing a tool. They learn you won't push back, you won't say no, you won't defend your ground. You become the office doormat, the friend who always picks the tab, the family member who always says yes, even when it costs you. I knew a manager, the best, most supportive guy. He always had his team's back, covered for them, put them first. What happened? They promoted someone else over him. Why? Because nice people look like servants, not leaders. People don't respect perpetual goodness, they exploit it. When you're always available, your help loses value. When you never set boundaries, people will cross them endlessly. When you never show your teeth, the world assumes you have none. Your goodness broadcasts a signal: I can be taken advantage of. Machiavelli said, "The lion cannot protect himself from traps, and the fox cannot defend himself from wolves." One must therefore be a fox to recognize traps and a lion to frighten wolves. You've been trying to survive as a sheep among wolves. That's why you keep getting hurt. Comment now, I protect my energy. The generosity trap. Here's a mind-bending truth. The more you give, the less people appreciate it. It sounds backward, but stay with me. Generosity earns you short-term applause. People praise you. It feels incredible. But over time, something twisted happens. Your generosity breeds dependency, then entitlement, and finally, resentment. Help someone once, they're grateful. Help them twice, they're thankful. Help them 10 times, and they start to expect it. Your exceptional kindness becomes their new normal. The moment you stop, the one time you say no, they don't remember the 9 yeses. They remember the refusal. Suddenly, you're the villain. Think about it. Parents who give their kids everything raise children who feel entitled. The friend who always pays becomes the friend who's expected to pay. At work, if you always stay late, it becomes your standard. Leave on time once and you're not committed. This is the generosity trap. You give until giving becomes your identity. You create addiction, not loyalty, and addicts get angry when their supply is cut. Machiavelli understood this. Benefits ought to be conferred gradually. In that way, they will taste better. Scarcity creates value. Abundance destroys it. Comment now, I give strategically. The mask of virtue. This might make you uncomfortable. Society cares about appearances, not reality. People don't judge your heart, they judge your image. To maintain respect and power, you must learn to wear the mask of virtue while maintaining control beneath the surface. Look at the most successful people you know. Did they get there by being nice to everyone? No. They got there by being smart about when, how, and to whom they show goodness. They smile publicly and make hard decisions privately. They understand that the appearance of virtue is often more powerful than virtue itself. This isn't about being fake, it's about being strategic, like a surgeon who must cut to heal. Sometimes true goodness looks tough in the moment. Sometimes helping means saying no. Sometimes protecting your team requires unpopular calls. Most people get this backwards. They show weakness to enemies and strength to friends. The strategic person does the opposite. Machiavelli observed, everyone sees what you appear to be. Few experience what you really are. Perception shapes reality. If you are perceived as weak, you become weak. If you are perceived as strong, you become strong. Comment now, I control my image. The economics of power. Everything you do has a cost. Every favor, every yes when you meant no, every moment spent on others instead of yourself. Most good people never calculate this. They spend their emotional and energetic capital until they're bankrupt, exhausted, resentful, and used. Here's the non-negotiable truth. Your time, energy, and focus are finite. Spending them on others means you have less for yourself. This isn't selfish, it's mathematical. Unlimited kindness drains your strength, and a drained person can't help anyone. Think of the airplane safety rule. Put your own oxygen mask on first. If you pass out trying to help someone else, you're both in trouble. You must protect your resources to remain an asset, not become a burden. I learned this the hard way. I said yes to everyone until I was burning with resentment and my own dreams stalled. I realized saying yes to everyone means saying no to yourself. And when you abandon yourself, you eventually abandon everyone else too. Machiavelli wrote, "He who wishes to be obeyed must know how to command." You cannot command your life, time, or energy if you give it all away. Comment now, I protect my resources. Fifth, strategic use of virtue. I'm not telling you to discard mercy, honesty, or generosity. I'm saying you must use these virtues like precision weapons, deployed at the right time for maximum effect. A sword on a wall protects no one. A sword in the hand of a skilled warrior at the decisive moment can change everything. Your goodness should operate with the same strategic intent. Instead of helping everyone a little, help the right people a lot. Instead of being nice to everyone, be exceptionally kind to those who truly matter. Instead of saying yes to everything, say a powerful yes only to what aligns with your goals. This does three things. 1. Your help becomes valuable because it's scarce. 2. You create greater impact because you're focused. 3. People respect you more because you're selective. The most impactful leaders in history were strategically good. They used virtue as a tool for change, not as a tool to be liked. Before you say yes, ask, Does this align with my values and goals? Can I do this without depleting myself? Will this person truly value what I'm doing? If the answer to any is no, your no must be kind but firm. This way, your yes carries weight, creates loyalty, and builds your legacy. Machiavelli noted, the promise given was a necessity of the past. The word broken is a necessity of the present. Sometimes keeping your word to your mission means breaking an expectation. That's effective kindness. Comment now. I choose effective kindness. 6. The illusion of gratitude. Here's a truth that changes everything. Gratitude has an expiration date. The favors you do, the help you give, in people's memories, they fade. Repeated kindness stops feeling like a gift and starts feeling like an obligation. Thank you so much becomes you should do this, which becomes why didn't you? Help someone move once, they're grateful. Help them again, less so. A third time, they expect it. A fourth time, they don't even ask, they assume. If you can't help, you become the problem. This is hedonic adaptation. Humans quickly get used to good treatment. We take it for granted. Your constant kindness becomes invisible, but your single no becomes a glaring offense. The people who appreciate you most are often those you help least frequently. The people who take you for granted are usually those you help most often. This isn't because people are evil, it's because they're human. Understanding this means being strategic. Set boundaries. Make your help conditional at times. Let people experience life without you solving their problems. Machiavelli saw this clearly. Men judge generally more by the eye than by the hand. Everyone can see and few can feel. People see your current action, not your past sacrifice. Comment now. I create lasting impact. 7. Results over intentions. The world judges outcomes, not motives. You can have the purest heart and the best intentions, but if your actions don't create the results you want, none of it matters. History doesn't remember people who meant well. It remembers people who got things done. Would you rather be remembered as really nice but ineffective, or decisive and impactful? Surface-level kindness creates comfort. Tough decisions create lasting change. A parent who disciplines is teaching. A teacher who gives tough grades is preparing. A leader with high standards is strengthening their team. Real goodness is about results, not just appearances. It's about creating positive outcomes, not just positive feelings. Most good people fail here. They focus on being liked instead of being effective. They choose comfort over growth. But if your goodness isn't getting the results you want, you're not being good, you're just being nice. Nice people avoid conflict. Good people resolve it. Nice people tell others what they want to hear. Good people tell them what they need to hear. Machiavelli's most infamous line is, "The end justifies the means." Interpreted strategically, this means your good intentions are irrelevant if they don't lead to good results. People live with the consequences of your actions, not the thoughts in your heart. Comment now. I focus on outcomes. 8. Legacy and survival. Let's talk about what endures, your legacy. History doesn't honor the merely pleasant. It honors those who survived, endured, and created greatness. Can you name 5 nice historical figures? Probably not, but you can name world changers who weren't always agreeable. Their impact came from strength, focus, and the willingness to make hard calls. To leave a positive mark, you must survive long enough to make it. And survival in business, relationships, and life requires more than goodness. It requires strategy, intelligence, and resilience. The kindest person can't help anyone if they're crushed by exploiters. The most generous can't give if they're bankrupt. You must protect yourself to protect others. Build yourself up to lift others up. Look at anyone who creates lasting change. They are not pushovers. They understand that true goodness requires the power to choose it. It's not about weakness. It's about being powerful enough to be good when it counts. Machiavelli concluded, "It is better to be feared than loved, if you cannot be both." The core lesson is respect trumps affection. Impact trumps popularity. Results trump feelings. You can be both good and strong, but if you must choose strength first, because strength gives you the power to enact your goodness in the real world. The final choice. We've covered the dangerous cost of blind goodness and the transformative power of the strategic kind. Goodness without strategy is the ultimate trap. It leaves you vulnerable, drained, and ineffective. But goodness with strategy becomes a weapon of survival, influence, and legacy. You now hold the knowledge, so the decisive question remains. Will you let conventional goodness weaken you, or will you master it and turn it into your greatest power? The choice is yours, but now you can choose with your eyes wide open. If this video shifted your perspective, hit like. If you want more unfiltered truth, subscribe and hit the bell. If someone you know needs to hear this, share it with them. Your goodness is not your weakness. When wielded strategically, it becomes your ultimate strength. Drop this final affirmation in the comments. I master strategic goodness. Remember, in a world full of wolves, don't be the sheep, be the shepherd, the one who protects and leads, not through weakness, but through wisdom, strategy, and strength. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video.